Hello, welcome to the micro. My name is Ebo. Flatworms, also known by the more common name planaria, come in a plethora of shapes and types. Flatworms are bilaterally symmetrical animals. Their left and right sides are mirror images of each other. This also means they have distinct top and bottom surfaces and distinct head and tail ends. Flatworms have no internal body cavity. They also lack specialized circulatory and respiratory organs. Their bodies are soft and unsegmented, but multicellular. The lack of circulatory and respiratory organs limits flatworms to sizes and shapes that enable oxygen to reach and carbon dioxide to leave all parts of their bodies by simple diffusion. There are about 4,500 species and are mostly free-living. They range from 1 mm to 600 mm in length. Most are predators or scavengers, and terrestrial species are mostly nocturnal and live in shaded, humid locations, such as leaf litter or rotting wood. However, some are symbiotes of other animals, such as crustaceans, and some are parasites. A small difference. Planarians, a subgroup, are famous for their ability to regenerate if divided by cuts across their bodies. Experiments show that, in fragments that do not already have a head, a new head grows most quickly on those fragments which were originally located closest to the original head. This suggests the growth of a head is controlled by a chemical whose concentration diminishes throughout the organism, from head to tail. Many turbellarians clone themselves by transverse or longitudinal division, whilst others reproduce by budding. Some variants live in the guts of humans and animals as parasites, known as tapeworms. Tapeworms anchor themselves to the inside of the intestine of their host using a knob, which typically has hooks, suckers, or both. They have no mouth, but absorb nutrients directly from the host's gut. The neck continually produces cavities full of eggs, and fall off to leave the host, either passively in the feces or actively moving. All tapeworms are hermaphrodites, with each individual having both male and female reproductive organ. In Hawaii, the planarian Endeavoria septemlineata has been used to control the imported giant African snail Achatina fullica, which was displacing native snails. Platydemus manokwari, another planarian, has been used for the same purpose in Philippines, Indonesia, New Guinea, and Guam. There is some debate how much the flatworm contributed to this. However, Platydemus manokwari is given credit for severely reducing, and in places exterminating the giant African snail, achieving much greater success than most biological pest control programs, which generally aim for a low, stable population of the pest species. The ability of planarians to take different kinds of prey and to resist starvation may account for their ability to decimate the giant African snail. However, these planarians are a serious threat to native snails and should never be used for biological control. A study in La Plata, Argentina, shows the potential to reduce populations of the mosquitoes. The ability of these flatworms to live in artificial containers demonstrated the potential of placing these species in popular mosquito breeding sites, which would ideally reduce the amount of mosquito-borne disease. Thanks for watching. If you liked this, a sub would be big.